It is time for the world to know my name.
This is unbelievable. It really... You know what, let me start this video off by having a moment of silence for one of my favorite video game developers. Top 5. This is, I'm a little late on this, but you know, we don't have funerals the same day. Let's have a moment of silence for Telltale Games real quick. Alright, thank you. This is really, it's kind of heartbreaking, because, you know, Telltale, they were such like a good developer. Their projects, that you know, you can really tell they put a lot of heart into their storytelling, and you know, the effort of the games that they put out, you know, from The Walking Dead to Batman series to Tales of the Borderlands, freaking Wolf Among Us. All those games were just phenomenal. Like I said, on how they were able to tell the stories and really make you be attached to the characters. And in some ways, really unfortunate that the company's no longer around, because a lot of those games that were gonna have continuations of their story, they're no longer gonna be happening. And you know, I really wish that in some way, if I had the money like that, I would in some way just, you know, I don't know, fund the people that, you know, worked on the game. Screwed like the, you know, the corporate side of it, but just the people that were fans of the game too, wanted to see it continue, and you know, that actually helped develop it, to see them, like, you know, put in effort to continuing the games that we wanted to see finish or see continue on. You know, like The Walking Dead, how they kind of just ended it abruptly now with this second episode of the new season. And you know, Batman could have kept going probably. Another one of my favorites that they made, A Wolf Among Us season 2, that's no longer ever going to happen now. You know, it really is sad to see such good ideas just thrown down the toilet like that, that we're not going to see them to fruition or continue, or you know, come to happen. But like I said, Telltale, they've done a good job over the years. And you know, who knows how this happened. You know, some people say it's because, you know, that they really did lose funding, or you know, they needed new IPs because they were just using other people's IPs and stuff like that. Like, you know, Walking Dead used, you know, stories that were kind of, it was their own stories, but you know, it was derived off of, you know, a universe that's already to be, or you know, a story that already is happening, kind of, you know what I mean? Or you know, The Wolf Among Us was based off of a book and stuff like that. You know, but like I said, it really is unfortunate. I wish they could have maybe made their own type of game or IPs and stuff like that. And you know, the crazy thing is, back when I first started playing, like my first game from Telltale Games was The Walking Dead Season 1 with Lee and Clementine. My first time playing it, or kind of getting it, I was like, you know, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a good game. You know what I mean? It's just a, you know, weird game. You know, you choose options and stuff like that. You choose what you want to do. I mean, the way I thought about it at first, it was kind of like, it's gonna be whack. But when I got to playing the game and really got invested in the characters and the choices that I made, see them have either consequences or, you know, benefits to it, you know, it really made me see that, you know, this was like a really new kind of turn on the game. And in some ways also another downfall on it too maybe is that the games that they made didn't have that much of a replay value, because it's like, once you beat it, you know, you kind of know what's gonna happen, or you know, you might just go on YouTube and see somebody else do all the choices or whatever. But I don't know, man, I don't know. It's just really sad to see this happen. like I said, from the different choices in all of the games that you make and see what happens and stuff like that. It just really made the games amazing. I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm not the only one that feels this kind of way, but like I said, it really just sucks to see this happen. Like I said, the storytelling was amazing. How they were able to make their own kind of spin on some of the games that are, universes, so to speak, that were already in place was cool. And like I said, it's just really unfortunate that now we're never gonna really be able to see it continue because they're no longer around. And then, like I said, it's a death in the family because to me, like I said, Telltale crept up into my top 5 probably favorite developers. I'd probably say maybe 5th. They're probably number 5. So yeah, it's a death in the family for me with that. And it's kind of crazy too because in real life I actually have a family member of mine that died a little while ago, like last week or so. And to like the time pertaining to me recording this video. So I got that funeral to go to later too. So boy, I don't know. You got this. All I can say is just I really wish they could continue it, but I know it probably might not happen. But also this kind of just goes to show that things aren't guaranteed in life, people. I mean, sure, yeah, you maybe work towards something, or I should say, it's just like anybody can be gone within moments. It's unforeseen occurrences. I mean, somebody could be here one day, be gone the next 2 minutes. Like I said, you can have a family member be around and next second they're not here, or they get injured really bad, or they're no longer in a state where they can be able to sustain for themselves and stuff like that. But don't take anything for granted is all I'm saying, because you never know what's gonna happen to you, to a family member. Like I said, shoot, I can die tomorrow. Any of us can die tomorrow, today, next week, it doesn't matter. But just take things with a grain of salt, and just try to live to the best of your ability. And I'm like actually kind of sad that this happened today. But just just put your best foot forward is all I'm saying. And just be the best person you can be, and strive to be greater, and be appreciative towards the people that's in your life that stick with you with the good times and the bad. And yeah, I don't know, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to keep this going. Alright guys, Urban Shadows tribute to Telltale Games. Thank you, Telltale, every one of you guys that have put the games that we've all loved for years together. I appreciate it. I know everybody else that was a fan appreciates it as well. Thank you. Urban Shadows signing off. Peace.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good